Hey everyone, Gil here at Camppatton Family Compound. I'm in the laundry room and I'm going to be doing a little bit of what's called mud work, working with the joint compound stuff. I've done a bunch already, so I'm just going to go ahead and get a little bit more done here. And I figured I'd show you some of what I'm doing on it. So let's get at it here. I love this tool. I went and got 3 of these. So I gave one to my wife to take back to California. I got the other 2 here. These are a fingernail and fingertip saver for removing the lids off of these buckets. Does it a lot faster, and you don't chip your fingernails trying to pry these lip pieces over so it releases. All right, there. All right, let's throw a little mud up here. I got to put the paper in the corner, so I'm going to do that first. We'll mud up here in position to work with it. On the other side here too. Just to smooth it out, and I'll grab the metal trowel for this. Now I do have a special corner tool for this that I have in California, but I didn't bring it here because my family was still using it for some of the stuff they were doing over there to fix stuff up. So, but I can do it, and I have done it before just with the straight trowel. There we go. Clean the trowel off here. Alright, so I'm going to go do the paper now. We get the paper up here, run it down to about there. I got to run into the kitchen real quick to wet this paper up so it sticks better. So I'll be right back in a second. Okay. Alright, so I got it wet. After I run it under the sink, get water on it, then I put my fingers on it and clamp down on it. And then just pull it down so all the excess water comes off of you. Because you want this just damp. You don't want it so wet that it causes the joint compound to lose its consistency and get all whacked out here. So make sure keep that, hold that nice and square here. Make sure it's sharp. There we go. And then just take it up here, I stick it in the corner. Make sure I work it into the corner nicely so it follows, so it doesn't go crooked and the paper doesn't go crooked. It stays in there in the gap right. It's trying to slip on me. There we go. Now I put a bunch of goop here on it real quick. I'm using the plastic one to just stick it in here to put it in place. The plastic ones don't last very long, and using it in the kitchen, and what I did already here, this edge here is all, I uneven, has little notches in it and stuff for the mud, or the drywall compound has screwed things and screwed it up a little bit, so enough on there so the will all stick there good. Now I'll use the metal trowel to finish it and get a nice smooth patch here done on it. Alright, now for the metal trowel, now with the metal trowel, I don't push too hard on it. The object doesn't just scrape off the mud, it's just got to level it out and make it nice and smooth. There we go, that side looks good. And this side here now. Yeah, and so what I did is I just kind of smoothed it down so that it has kind of an even texture on it. Here, let me see if I can bring this over without knocking around too much. I'm not sure how well this is going to show here, but it's not really nice and smooth here. You can see how it's not nice and smooth too much, except in the corner. So I let the first coat dry, and then I come in and I can actually work it harder with the second coat and get the feather out and smooth it out and work out nice. So now I'm going to work on the other one over here. Back in that corner. Now I'll work on that one over there. I'm going to need to move this ladder over here. Let me move the camera to different locations so you can get a better view. Put it over here, aiming this way here. There we go. Now I'm not going to go all the way down to the floor because I still got some stuff to do down below here. So when I actually get done doing the hooking up the water to the water softener and get that all done, then I'll finish putting the drywall in around the access points, and then we'll pull the washer and dryer out, and I'll do the bottom half. At least this way I get the top half done, I get the top half painted, I can get the two cabinets put back up here, and then when I go to do the bottom it'll be a lot quicker. this time. What is causing the problem? There it goes. I had a chunk up there that was causing a little bit of problem. There we go. I got it to work out smooth. Scrape the excess off. All right. And scrape off the excess here. Keep the trowel clean. All right, now my paper over here laid out. Find out how much I need. Right down to there. All right, let me go get this wet and I'll be right back. Now the purpose of the paper is to keep it from cracking as the house shifts and moves and stuff. It's just sort of like, you know, so you don't wind up seeing where the seams are. If you've ever been in a house and you can see straight seams down and stuff where the sheetrock was put up, they most likely did not put any sort of tape in the corners on the seams or anything else. If I had a tray, you know, I could have used a tray, put a bunch of mud in the tray so I don't have to go back to the bucket, but I'm not doing that much, and I don't want to have to wind up wasting any mud in there, because I don't like putting mud back into the bucket from one of the trays, because it starts to dry out in the tray and I get crunchies getting put back into the bucket, and that's just not good. All right. There we go. All right, so. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just going to let that dry, and probably about 6 hours come back and put a finish coat over it and get it all nice and smooth, and then I can start painting this. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this quick little lesson on doing some drywalling, and as always, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe, don't do anything foolish, keep adding to your preps and your skills. The more you learn, the more power you have. See you around.